If you are over 6 feet tall, your body has billions of extra cells actively waiting to become cancer. Congratulations on your Tinder matches. People spend their entire lives obsessing over vertical metrics. Men lie on dating profiles. People fly to questionable clinics in foreign countries to have their femurs sawed in half and stretched with metal rods, just to reach the magic number. Society associates height with power, leadership, and attractiveness. We built a whole psychological hierarchy based entirely on who is closer to the ceiling. But biology disagrees. Biology thinks gravity is a weapon. The taller you are, the more your body resents you. The shorter you are, the more the world ignores you. Everything comes with a hidden biological price tag. Let's look at the survival stats. Let's start at the bottom. Literally, being under 5'4" is often treated like a social penalty. You get elbowed at concerts. You are asked for ID until you are 40. But in a catastrophic scenario, short people are apex survivors. You require significantly fewer calories to maintain homeostasis. When the global supply chains collapse and the crops fail, the tall guys starve first. It is basic thermodynamics. Then, there is the longevity factor. Shorter bodies frequently possess a variation of the FOXO3 gene. Scientists call this the longevity gene. Look at a room full of people who live past 100. They are almost exclusively compact. They also regulate heat better. Shorter limbs mean less surface area for body heat to escape. If the next ice age hits, the tall people will freeze, while you stay relatively warm. You're also a smaller target. There is less surface area for shrapnel. History's most efficient tunnel fighters and submarine crews were essentially weaponized compact humans. You might get swiped left on Tinder, but you will outlive the people swiping when the grid goes down. Moving up to the middle, the 5'9" crowd. You are the control group. You think being average is boring. It is. But society was built exactly for your dimensions. Airplane seats, steering wheels, standard doorways. You fit into the designated human slots without folding your spine like a cheap lawn chair. You can buy clothes off the clearance rack because mass production revolves around your exact measurements. Here is the real advantage. Crash test dummies are modeled after you. When safety engineers design airbags and seatbelts, they are only trying to keep average-sized people alive. If you are extremely tall or extremely short, that same airbag might just snap your neck. The world's infrastructure is actively protecting the middle of the bell curve. Your only real disadvantage is being completely unmemorable. You blend into crowds perfectly. Facial recognition software struggles with your unremarkable geometry, which is fantastic for evading the law. Right, so now we reach the tall people. You get the corporate promotions. Statistics show you make hundreds of dollars more per inch of height. You reach the top shelf. People look up to you, but your internal organs are staging a silent protest. Your heart is working overtime just to fight gravity. It has to pump blood all the way up to your brain and pull it all the way back up from your feet. Giraffes have specialized vascular valves to handle this. You do not. You just have a regular human heart trying to do the job of an industrial water pump. Blood pools in your calves. Your risk of deep vein thrombosis spikes. You are essentially the human equivalent of a Great Dane. You look majestic, but your joints are degrading at an accelerated rate. Your spine is a biological Jenga tower, waiting for a stiff breeze. You get paid more, but you will spend the extra money on orthopedic shoes. Here is where the math gets upsetting. Cancer is a numbers game. It happens when a cell divides, makes a mistake, and mutates. If you are 6'5", you have roughly tens of trillions more cells than someone who is 5'5". Every single one of those extra cells is a lottery ticket for a tumor. Tall people are walking biological casinos. The house always wins. Studies show the risk of several cancers increases by about 10% for every 4 inches of height. You have more skin, so you get more melanoma. You have more colon, so you get more colon cancer. Your body is an overpopulated city, and crime is statistically inevitable. Your body is just a larger canvas for cellular rebellion. You aren't just closer to the sun, you are mathematically more likely to rot from the inside out. So where does that leave us? We break our legs to get taller. We worship height as a metric of human value. Meanwhile, the short people are quietly avoiding shrapnel, dodging tumors, and waiting for the tall people's hearts to give out. Evolution favors the compact. Human vanity favors the stretched. In the end, none of it really matters. We all end up horizontal eventually. If this made you intensely aware of your own cells dividing, the subscribe button is down there. I'll be back with more things we can't control, unfortunately.